Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to steer away from the skins content once again to have a look at the best ways you can warm up in Counter-Strike to be able to get more wins in FACEIT, get more wins in Premier, and start climbing ranks, and just overall improving. There will be timestamps down below for these, but essentially I'm going to have a short version and a long version. We'll explain a bit more as we go. And with that, one of them is going to be completely free to warm up, and then the other one would involve a subscription service for like the longer warm up. But just before we go into it, we can see Navi playing Betboom here. I love that they integrate this into the game. It's so nice. But the giveaway for today is going to be a lovely Mount Fuji, and it's going to be in minimal wear. So this is the skin for today's giveaway. Honestly, absolutely love how good this skin looks. It got such an upgrade in CS2. The requirements to enter, as always, are hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and then leave a comment down below of how you normally warm up in CS. The winner will be picked in a few days' time in Discord, so make sure you're in there, and let's get into it. If you want to see more giveaways like this, then please check out today's sponsor, Skinport. Skinport is the #1 place to buy and sell your CS2 skins. For example, right now I could buy this Emperor A1S Nightmare for 26% lower than Steam, or this Karambit Slaughter for a huge discount. So whether you're looking for some real budget gems, or you're getting ready to flex on your mates with some insane skins, then Skinport has everything you need and more. This is thanks to the fact that on Skinport you get 0 buyer fees, and for those of you selling skins, the fee starts from 2%. If you are selling, then payouts are sent in your local currency, and Skinport has a 4.9 out of 5 rating on Trustpilot from over 23,000 reviews, which makes it a trusted marketplace for you. For more details, check out the link in the video description or pinned comment, and thank you to Skinport for sponsoring today's video. Now, I mentioned a short version and a long version, and the short version is going to be the free version, the long version is premium, we'll call it. Now, it's going to be a workshop map, and you can do everything in one map. It's going to be the Refag workshop map. So this workshop map is free. I'll put a link for this workshop map in the description below, so you guys can go and install it. And basically, there's probably like 5 or 6 things here that I recommend you should do, and I'm going to break it in. So this warm-up is between 5 to 10 minutes. It's super easy. Now, what I like to do is turn off 3 of the walls. So I don't want the back one or either of the ones at the side. I want literally just this wall with 10 bots. I've done a full breakdown on this before on the channel. I'll try and link it as well if you want to have a full thing. But like, I use this workshop map in such a basic way that is so efficient for warm-up. The first thing you want to do is just slowly kill 100 bots with 1-taps. And I say slowly because you can literally go as slow as you want. Like, this is not super fast, we're not flicking all the things. But the main thing you're doing here, do this, kill 100 bots doing this. Like, you see I just missed. I'm fresh on, I'm going to miss some shots. But you will naturally speed up as you go. And the whole purpose of this is you're just like, you're getting your wrist back into the way of things. Like, you're getting used to the movement of the game again. Like, your wrist moving, like, that was tragic for me. But doing this 100 times, just making sure you're hitting your shots. Like, that's the first step. This is the first thing I would do. Shoot 100 bots. You can probably do it in less than 2 minutes, honestly. And that's like the first step for me. So that's like the first step of the warm-up that you should do. Do that 100 times. I've done 32. We're not going to go through the whole 100. The second thing for me then is practicing like just sprays. Now, this is very loose. Like, I don't have these guys moving. But rather than doing like the taps like this, it's now just going to be a case of fall through the spray. Now, if your aim's good, you're going to be killing them on the first bullet anyway. But in case you're not, and you're flicking between them, just doing sprays here and there. Like, I missed that one, I'm going to readjust. I'm already doing the movement here, but I recommend doing this static to begin with. And obviously, you can, like, kill one and then, like, transfer across. Stuff like that. Alright? So, first point, static headshots. Second point, static, just like a little bit of just like spray control. Like if you're spraying at a longer target, what way are you going to be doing it? If you're shooting first and having to like catch on to them, how are you going to do it? That sort of thing. Then I integrate counter strafing into both of this. Now the first stage of this is just sort of like going side to side, tracking a bot, and making sure you hit the right key to stop tracking and be able to get the headshot. So if I'm moving to the right and I'm holding D, I need to stop, hit A, and then make sure I hit the shot. If I'm going to the left, holding A, I need to hit D, stop, and go for the headshot. So the best thing to do that, I just do this for like a couple of minutes, sort of side to side, and make sure I'm stopping, side to side, make sure I'm stopping on the target. You can try and speed it up. Obviously, I'm missing some shots. You can do a mix of spray, a mix of 1-taps, like a mix of everything that you need to do. Obviously, I've not done my full early warm-up, so but this gives you an idea of what it is. Counter strafing side to side, making sure you're actually stopping your movement correctly to get your full accuracy on the weapon. And that is like the third element of it, right? So we've had the static headshots, we've had the spray, and then we've had the counter strafing, okay? Like, those 3 elements alone really get you there. If you want to as well, you can press B and just change weapons. So if you want to do it with anyone else, you can. The other things I like to do then are come in and do a little bit of tracking. Now, I know you guys are going to get bored of this one, but trust me, it needs to be done. So you can do this either holding shift or not holding shift, and you'll see I am absolutely ass at this myself. Like, I am not good at this. I'm not consistent with it, especially when I'm straight on. But essentially, it's just making sure you can go side to side, forwards, backwards. You'll see how shit my mouse aim is here as well, guys. Look at this. But essentially, just randomly moving around, changing targets, making sure you can follow it as best as possible. Now, you're seeing here, there's times where I'm not properly on the target at all, right? Let's go for this guy. I'm not going to be... I didn't even mean to shit there. That's a lovely misclick. I'm not going to be, like, perfectly on the target, but I can already tell you that when I get into game and I have to track someone for a couple seconds before taking the shot, doing this definitely helps me. So that's like stage 4, right? And then stage 5 is kind of pairing it all together. So, okay, also you can do it shift to do it slower if you really want to, because you might be shift walking. That's another way. But essentially, okay, you're tracking, and then when you decide to stop, you want to make sure you're counter strafing to make it end, okay? And that was absolutely awful for me. But that is essentially like the 5 elements for it. Now, that's a 5 to 10 minute warm-up, and it might seem so basic and rudimentary, but that is the best way to do it. So to recap, you're going to be going for static headshots, just getting the flow moving. Then you're going to be going for some sprays, just making sure you're hitting the shots, not missing shots like me there. You can start with not headshots, but realistically, if you're hitting your headshots first, you're going to be fine on this. Then we go into counter strafing, make sure we can hit those shots, backwards or forwards, like that, okay? That's great. You can put the ledge on if you want to go for like a different angle, if you want to be higher up and doing it and still having the counter strafe and stuff. You do that. Then you move on to the tracking. Either doing it with shift or not shift or a mix of both. And then you combine it all together to like stop your tracking, go for spray. Stop your tracking, go for one tap. Stop tracking, go for spray. Stuff like that. Now, that's the free version. And this can be done in, like I say, 5 to 10 minutes. If you're someone that doesn't warm up, you can't be bothered doing a proper warm-up routine, this is going to be the easiest way I suggest you do it. Because like I say, you can do it in 5 minutes. You can be in and out. And like you're good to go, and you're at least going to feel a bit warmer. And that's the short version and the free version. The long version is going to be basically be what we've just done. So I still do this for my long warm-up, and this is my personal warm-up routine now. So I would still do this. I'd still be running around doing this for 5 to 10 minutes. But then I want to go into the Refry custom servers. Now, I've just logged into mine. We have a teams tier for Wayward, so I'm going to say Crossfire, Mirage. This is the best one to consistently do, but you can pick whatever map you want to. But I think for the start of warm-up, you want to do this, and you start a server. It'll take a couple seconds. While that loads, I'm going to take this sort of like little disclaimer for you guys that if you want to use this premium version, you can get 15% off using code FALLS. I'll put it up on the screen below. I'll have the details down below as well. So then all you want to do is like hit the copy button, open up your console, and put the IP in. Now, depending on how long you have for the warm-up, I'm basing this on a max of like a 30-minute warm-up, where you can do the first section that I've just done in 5 to 10 minutes. Then you're going to want to come in and do this crossfire for 5 to 10 minutes as well. And then you have like an extra 10 minutes at the end. So for this, I've got an up out. I don't know why I have an up out. But you'll see things here. So whenever I press keys to move, you'll see at the bottom has arena connector 016. My elo is at 3,700. And my session peak is 3,700. Because that's what I've started at. That's the highest. As we go, and because I'm not playing and not shooting bots now, it's probably going to tank my elo. But basically, this is a smart mode that scales. So, I mean, I've got an up out now. I don't really want to have the up out. I'm probably going to miss shots. Right, so this will probably put my elo down. So what, we were 3783, 3783. Let's see what it says now. 3622. So we went down. So the bots are actually going to react to that. So these bots will be worse than previous. I should probably change to the AK for this, actually. I am not an opper, so this is not the ideal way of showing this off, but... USB. Let's go. Yeah, we'll go AK, so if you want to change guns, you just do exclamation mark and then type it in. But basically, this scales elo smartly for you as you go, which means you're going to be practicing the best as possible against your like relevant skill rating, which I find really good. Now, this here, you'll see at the top, it has the amount of bots that are in the arena, and there's like 16 arenas in this, right? And they're going to... That was awful for me. But basically, you're going to come in and you're just going to do this on Mirage. And I'm going to get absolutely domed here. I absolutely hate this one. This is one I need to get better at. So this is a good way to come in and just make sure you're trying to warm up. And you're trying to take those things into practice that you've just done. So you're going to be doing counter strafing. You're going to spray when you need to. Hopefully better than me. But flicking, counter strafing, spray, the whole works. One tapping. You're going to basically try and put this all into one place here in Crossfire. Like I really like the smart mode that Refrag has. You can see it's tanked my elo all the way down to 2,800 here. But I mean, I recommend doing this for 5 to 10 minutes. I think Mirage is the best map to do it on. But if there's a map, for example, that you're like trying to get better at and you want to spend the time practicing on, then I would recommend doing it for that map. Okay. And that's where I need to warm up and get better. Like right there, I'm gonna expose myself. I'm not perfect. I'm 18k elo on Premier. I'm FACEIT level 5, trying to play in UK Division 4. Just for context. So then the final thing really, this warm up that I pair it into is pre-fire. Now you can use the chat command that I am here. And for me, for example, like we play 3 main maps. We play Mirage, we play Ancient, and we play Anubis. So what I'd want to do is go on to Ancient, for example, and I want to just do pre-fires on Ancient, so I can get myself like sort of into that routine and the reminder of on T-set how I should really be scaling and how I'm going to be taking fights. And this is mostly from the T side of things, but also like you can change to an A1S, which I'll do in a second, and it's going to sort of run you through. So it has this green pathing for you, right? You can see that there's 6 areas we're going to enter. First one here is Arena B entrance. So it has this pathing that you should follow, and I've done this one a lot, so I kind of know the angles that I need to clear. But you can see, like, it's going to be a case of, like, counter-strafing, jiggle peeking, and doing it as best you can, and you'll just sort of scale through it. So I do this for the maps that you know your team wants to play, like, on that night kind of thing. Because what this will do, it'll help with crosshair placement. Like, if you know you have to clear this angle, or this next angle, for example, I'm going to say head is probably about here. If I went across, yeah, almost bang on it. This angle's a good one to try and pre-fire. So you see, my crosshair placement was here. So this is actually poor, and this is what I need to improve on pre-fire. So I'm relying at the minute on, like, adjusting. But I now set up, I'm on this crack, and I swing. It should hit here. You see, my pre-fire was off. So that's essentially what you're going to use this for. Now, I would say you can do this as quick as you want as well. You don't have to be, like, fine-tuning this. You can just sort of run at them, and it'll just reset you if you do get killed. Like that. So you can run and do this over and over again as much as you want. You can go for a deagle. I'll try and clear this one, so we can go on to another one. God, that was dreadful for me. Right, and now say, for example, you're like, okay, I'm going to be reteching sometimes, so I want... it's not A1S, it's M4, shit. Also, read the new skin in the craft. Love to see it. So then, like this one, we're on site 2 here. So this is going to be going to B site. So what would you have to clear? Obviously, you have to clear long. And as you scale, like, you're going to have to clear short, right? So you're going to be aware of that fight. Then you're going to have someone probably default. Probably have someone on site. You're going to have a long player deep. You can see the head there. You want to kill him. You're going to have a guy cubby for definitely. So I forgot about him. We're going to have a cubby guy. You need to kill him. You're going to have another long guy. You're going to have a Kiev guy. And then you're going to have a guy playing tight angle here. Alright? See for bottom mid. This will be the last one I do, just to sort of get over. So, like, this is one, obviously, like, how you need to peak. So there's sort of multiple areas of this one. The whole warm-up sort of comes nicely into this crossfire and pre-fire mix, because you have done one-taps, you have done sprays, you have done recoil control with part of the sprays, you have done your, like, counter-strafing, which helps with jiggle peeking. You'll then have done your tracking, so whenever they get to the stage on crossfire of moving, you're going to be better at tracking. All that comes into this then. So, obviously, crossfire, that's full reactionary, just taking as many fights as possible. For crossfire, if you're worried, like, don't be. It's normal to get, like, killed over and over again, because especially if you're playing, like, above 3k elo on the bots, because they are good bot ratings. So, like, if 2 of them swing at the same time and you're only holding one angle, in a real game you're going to die, so you're also going to die here. But it all comes into one. So, like, for example, this angle here, you know you're going to be able to clear bottom mid without being killed by, like, any other angle. Like, you can clear this all fully. Then there's ledge, so you want to jiggle peek ledge. Now, we killed one about here, and obviously, left eye peek, that guy might see you. But, like, realistically, you're trying to clear that to kill that. Then you're killing Nane, and it's where I'm going to go. Close angle, okay? And then we're going out. So, realistically, you've cleared this, so then it's like, how far can you get away with jiggling red without getting killed? Okay, another one red. Again, how far can you jiggle that out? This guy's here. And then, okay, we're probably going to have donut fights. We do. Can't see that angle, but we can see this one. And then this is like the last 2 with the 2 in Kiev. There's one there and one there. And you have to try and make sure you take these angles as best as possible. And watch me miss every single bullet like I've just done. But that is going to end off, guys. That is the warm-up. That is the short and that's the long. So just to go over it again. Short warm-up, I'm going to go out of this. Short warm-up is using purely the refrag, I'm just one around, I guess, using the refrag workshop map. And what you're going to do with this is you're going to do like single headshots, you're going to do like your sprays and making sure you can hit that. Then you're going to go on to counter strafing, then you're going to go on to tracking, and then you're going to throw it all in together. It's a 5-step process. You can do it all in like 5 to 10 minutes. Then the second one is going to be going, actually, I want to look at this. We're going to get my new craft up, guys. And then the next one is going to be going on to the, basically taking all that, going on to like the premium refrag servers and playing crossfire for 10 minutes and then playing pre-fire on at least 2 of your desired maps for 5 to 10 minutes. So short one's like a 10-minute warm-up, long one's like a half-hour warm-up. You can do longer if you want, and you can even do it on days that you're not playing. You can just hop into refrag and shoot things for 15 minutes just to keep a feel for the game if you know you're not going to be playing for a couple of days. So that's going to be me. Just a reminder of the giveaway skin. It's going to be this minimal wear Mount Fuji. Into requirements, so hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll pick the winner in Discord in a few days' time. Good luck to you guys entering, and then thanks again to Skinport for sponsoring the video. Without a doubt, best marketplace to buy and sell your CS2 skins, so go check that out. Outside of that, I hope you find the video useful. I know this one might be a bit more bare bones compared to the stuff we've done before when we did full in-depth like runs into refrag and stuff, but all I can say is you guys need to actually warm up for games. Even if you're playing casually, just shoot bots for 5 minutes. It'll help you a ton. Don't be that guy that's tilting on first map because you've not warmed up, basically, right? So outside that one, guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.